Well, it's been about a week off of this 60,000 acres thing. Today, it was so windy this morning. I woke up at 3:45 this morning to get in here after them, and they were predicting winds of like 45 mile an hour by 8 o'clock this morning. And I just decided, you know what, it's not worth it. Going in today, I'm just going to kind of still hunt around this morning, and until about mid-afternoon, I'm going to hang a set for tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day before gun season, and it looks perfect. Also, I forgot to mention, it's supposed to piss and pour on me here in a little bit. One more sip of coffee. Let's go. I checked 2 trail cameras, and I'm kind of stalking around. It's raining pretty hard now. Not like pouring, but it's just steady rain, quite a bit of wind. It's great stalking weather. Kind of made it back over into where I found all the good sign. Just to give you an example. I got over there around those other cuts, and I saw like one rub every 200 yards or so. I've gotten over here, I'm back on, there's one right here. There's one up here about 10 yards in front of me. I'm about to get started on put my setup right here, but I'll get on it for just an hour or two this evening, but then I'll hunt it again tomorrow all day. Tomorrow's the last day before gun season. This is really thick in here. It feels like a little bit. All right, headed back in this morning. Left my setup last night, and feel pretty good about the spot that I'm in. It doesn't have a ton of shots, but it's got a ton of sign. There's been some good pictures taken right there, so I should be able to get there, get all set up about a half hour before daylight, and kind of let things settle down. And today's kind of the day. It's got to happen. Alright, I got in here pretty well. I didn't use a light once I got to the top of the ridge and dropped down off on the side that I'm hunting. I waited a little bit at the top for just a little bit of gray light. With that, how quiet it is because of all the rain yesterday, I feel like I got in here really well. I think I hear a deer coming, so quit the interview. If I could get one of the big ones to do what that spike just did, we'd be in good shape. It's been light for about 3 hours now. I really thought this would be a spot where, good chance of one cruising through this morning, but the wind has been super swirly, which is something you deal with in these hills down here all the time. But this morning's probably been worse than normal, so I'm gonna stick it out here in this spot for at least another hour or so, and then I might pull this set, start looking at maybe getting up on the ridge a little bit, see if these winds can be a little bit more consistent, and just finding a spot where I've got maybe a few more shots. This public land hunting for like good deer is tough. I mean, yeah, I've had several sits, especially in this area, on this property, where I'm not seeing any deer, and yet I've got so many pictures of giant deer here. So it's hard to leave it, but it's also, man, it's frustrating because it doesn't really pan out very often. A lot of times you feel like you're kind of sitting in a dead sea. Wind is really blowing, and apparently there's rain coming that I didn't really think was supposed to come today, so it could be quite a day to sit all day. Alright, well, about as soon as I got down there, it kind of started raining, so I quit filming for a bit. I checked out a draw that was between two bedding areas. Looked like it's gotten some hunting pressure. I kind of just moved over about 100 yards, trying to kind of play the game with the deer. If the deer are moving around that pressure, I think they could use this side of the bedding right here. So last chance before gun season. Here we go. Well, about 20 minutes or so ago, I had about 120-inch 8-pointer come through here. I honestly thought about shooting him, but I'm a long ways from the truck, so it's got to be worth it. And it's the second deer I've seen all day, so it's not exactly been a banner day, but I didn't get any footage of him because it's been raining. It actually finally just stopped right about the same time he came in, but I hadn't got my camera stuff out yet, so now that I think it's fully stopped now, I'm hoping the evening movement might pick up a little bit, so we'll see. November the 18th. We're like 5 or 6 days into our gun season now. So I got the day off. I'm going in here. It's been daylight for a couple hours now, but I'm just gonna start stalking. I feel like I blew it.